Hey, welcome back. This is the Crimson Metal Show. We're all hanging out here, Glenn, Joel, and myself. And we just heard some Ailstorm by request from Lily Flansburgh, so very nice. Wanted to go back and talk to you guys about the two female tracks that ended out my blog, because I want you to know about these bands. We have the Dawn of Destiny, was a band that plays Days of Crying, very good track. A German band, 5-piece, been around since 2005. And then that last track, which I think we really liked here in the booth, Divine Ascension, which is an Australian metal band from Melbourne, been a 5 to 6-piece power metal band. They let us, well, according to
and
their
they brought the power.
They did bring some power, and they had on their website they talked about that they opened for Camelot when Camelot was touring in Australia, and I think if you heard them, you can see why. So some great tracks, and so we're finishing that out, and I know we have some excitement coming up here, Glenn.
Oh, absolutely. On the we'll call it phone, but it's via Skype. My good friend Ole. Is it Løvberg? Is that how you pronounce that, Ole?
I'm not sure. I kind of like Love Mountain because that's a direct translation of my name.
That's right.
All right. Well, he is from Norway, and we listened to one of his tracks earlier, his band Assimilate. So
That is true.
Yeah. So, Ule, how is Assimilate? Tell us about Assimilate. What is Assimilate?
Well, Assimilate is basically it started out as like a project, like a lot of years ago, like 2010. I just wanted to do something different because I'm from Norway. Everybody from Norway, they play death metal or black metal. I wanted to do something else, so I just figured out, what do I like? So I like soundtracks and sci-fi and all that kind of stuff. So I wanted to do like a mishmash of all that and see what happens. And what do you know? A band came together. So now I've been just basically writing songs for a long time, and an album is coming out this year. We're more or less done with the album, and it's something you will never ever say that came from Norway. This is something different. So yeah.
Now, this is a full length album, as opposed. You had an EP before, right?
Yeah, we did an EP a couple of years ago, which was 4 songs that I made or wrote a couple of years ago. This is different. This isn't it's a whole album. It's more and like more in depth of what I want to do musically. The same songs, like the 4 songs that we did on the EP, will be on this album. But what we're doing now is like we took those songs and made them more.
Okay.
If you know what I mean.
All right.
Yeah. So I'm not sure what to say, like musically, because it's going to be different. It's very, very extremely groovy because I grew up with Metallica, Sepultura, Pantera, and all that. And as a drummer, because I'm the drummer in the band, I just wanted to do groovy stuff with a sci-fi feel to it. So it's kind of different, basically.
This is really piquing my curiosity, Ule. I mean, with the sci-fi feel, the groovy metal. I mean, that sounds like a recipe for just awesomeness.
Well, I want to do something that is not Norwegian. I don't want to do the typical black metal Norwegian thing, because I was there. I was there in the 90s. Trust me, I was there. And I kind of grew out of that. And I didn't want to be a part of it because it was really, for me, not my thing. I'm not going to say anything bad about those people because I know a lot of them, but it was not for me. But what I want to do with my music is basically just make a soundscape for science fiction movies with metal pounding in the background. That is the biggest thing for me,
So Ule, you said you were in the '90s. You kind of lived through that black metal craze there with the church burnings. Was that make? I mean, that kind of makes international news on our end. Did that make national news on your end? I mean, what was that like?
Oh yeah, definitely. It was a big deal over here. It was not about the music at all. It was all about the shock factor that it had at the time. Like right now it sounds really stupid and juvenile, but at the time it was what black metal was about.
Right.
Basically.
Well,
right now everybody thinks, I'm sorry, I don't want to cut you off, but
no,
you know, right now for everyone in the scene, it's just so stupid.
Because we, when we hear about black metal, either through friends that listen to it and then want to find more about it, we may watch a video by Sam Dunn, and he'll feature Gaul from Gorgoroth and show footage from their concert that gets banned in Poland, and that makes stuff that Alice Cooper and even Marilyn Manson do, look like Pee-wee's Playhouse in terms of the intensity. And how is that received over there? Is it just kind of looked at kind of like what we look at an Alice Cooper show here?
Well, the way the scene works in Norway right now, how I see it, because I'm on the outside. Honestly, I'm on the outside, even though I was there.
Yeah.
Right now, I don't know. It's like there are still a lot of people that it has to be true and everything has to be true cult and all that.
Yeah.
Stupid stuff. I'm watching my words here, but
to put it lightly, or to put it, I guess, respectfully, they're pretty uninfluential.
I wouldn't say they're uninfluential, but they don't carry the same weight.
Yeah.
That they used to.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was more of a fad.
Right now, it's like, exactly.
Okay.
It's like if you play in a metal band from Norway, everybody expects you to play black metal,
and
not what I do, like play like modern sci-fi metal.
Well, what about female fronted metal? Because Theater of Tragedy has been credited for starting the whole Beauty and the Beast fad, and they're from Norway.
You know what? Actually, that scene more or less has the same kind of weight that it used to. I listened to it. I liked it, and I still like it if it's good. But the problem is that, like, after the wave that came from it, there's a lot of bands that sound like they did, if you know what I mean.
Okay.
It's like everybody wants to sound like the 90s or the 2000s or whatever. It's just not like that anymore.
So what is the scene like in Oslo right now?
Right now, well, from my perspective, I can't speak for everyone, but from my perspective, it's, I don't know. I kind of personally take my leave from it because I don't want to be a part of again, I'm trying to watch my words here, but okay, I'll say it like this. There's like a small elitist group that runs whatever you want to call the metal world in Norway.
We can relate with that.
Yeah. I have no part of it. I don't want to be a part of it. In the late 2000s, I was a part of it, but I didn't like it, so I kind of took a step out. And whatever they do, keep on going. They're doing something. I just don't want to be a part of it because there's a lot of bad people in there.
Well, it sounds like you have a firm identity artistically about what your music is and where you want to take it. How are you carving out your fan base? How are you getting fans to support what you're doing?
That's actually a really cool question. I love that question because actually the reason that I do what I do is kind of like I want to do something different. And I've never been a part of the black metal scene. Like I was there in like the middle 90s and late 2000s, but I kind of I played actually a band I played the second Inferno Festival.
Wow.
If you ever heard of it. With Dimmu Borgir, and we actually opened for 1349, which is a pretty hardcore black metal band.
Yeah.
But that was never for me.
Yeah.
I never felt like that was for me, so I wanted to do something different. And this is where we come to the band I'm doing now. It's like, I love sci-fi. Fucking, oh, sorry.
Beep.
You know, sci-fi is awesome. Bleep, bleep, bleep. Star Wars is the biggest franchise ever. I could go on and on and on about sci-fi, but I wanted always to do like a metal cross between metal and the soundtracks that we hear in the good sci-fi movies.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I want Pantera on the other side, and then John Williams on the left side. If you know what I mean?
I like that.
I know it sounds crazy, but
no,
I
think that'll work.
I'm not saying that I make it work, but that's what I want to do. That's my goal. I don't want to be a part of that black metal scene because honestly, it's a lot of small kids doing bad stuff, being stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But soundtrack metal.
Soundtrack metal.
I think that's
soundtrack metal.
Yeah.
I like that.
I think it's a new genre. Hey, what was that band you played in when you toured with Sabaton?
Oh, that was called. What was the name? Thunderbolts.
Thunderbolts.
Yeah. We did like a 5-week tour with Sabaton, like all over Europe, and I gotta say, seeing Sabaton being where they are right now, they deserve every inch of it. Seriously, this band, I have not encountered a band that works this hard for anything.
Yeah.
These guys deserve everything they're getting.
Well, I'm trying to get these two guys to go with me down to Dallas next month to go see them.
Well, honestly, you should.
Yeah.
Like if you want to go see a show with a great band, go see it.
Yeah, I've seen them. I've seen them twice now. So, but I mean, this will be the third time. Yeah.
I'm not ever gonna say I'm the biggest fan because I'm not.
No, but they put on
honestly,
on a great show.
But
they're a great live band.
Yeah, an amazing show, and it's like, you guys got Metallica, Scandinavia got Sabaton, and,
all right,
and it's a great show. Go see it because it's awesome.
Absolutely. Hey, how about we play another one of your songs real quick so that people can know more about Assimilate?
Yeah, do it, man.
So tell me,
that would be cool.
You want to tell us about this track, Dynamic Cold?
Dynamic Cold. This song is like our ballad. I'm not sure what to say about it because the song is pretty new. But we did some, we wanted to do like a song that showed that we could be heavy and melodic at the same time. I don't know.
You have to show your soft side. So
yeah, this is our soft side, basically.
All right, well let's kick it off. This is Dynamic Cold by Assimilate.
Thank you.
Can't trace the voices who say my winters are warm, who chase the wind from
All right, welcome back to the Crimson Metal Show here on KXOU. I'm your host, Glenn Flansburgh, and still on the Skype, we have Ole from Assimilate.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
We just got finished listening to Dynamic Cold, brand new track of theirs that I think you were just telling me is not even finished yet, right?
No, that is actually a world premiere.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
sounds good. So, Assimilate. Where can the listeners out here for the Crimson Metal Show, where can they find all about your band and where can they find your music?
Well, here comes the funny part, because I suck at this, but you know what? We're on the internet, I've heard. Because I'm getting old, and the other guys in the band are younger than I am, but we have a Facebook page, apparently, and we post some videos and music on that, and I think it's like Facebook/assimilateband.com or something. I don't know.
So we just
Probably.
look for Assimilate Band under Facebook. We should find it.
Yeah, you
Sweet.
should find it.
Now-
And if all else fails, Glenn will find it for you.
Oh yeah,
Glenn will find it.
now
Because he's a fan.
now what about your EP? What kind of distribution did you have
Well-
on that before?
We have an EP out on like the what's it called? YouTube and the other thingies. Where do people put these things?
Spotify, iTunes.
Yeah, like
Right.
Amazon.
We have Spotify and iTunes as well. Dude, you're like 5 years old. You know all this stuff. No. I'm just kidding. Yeah, we're on Spotify. We're on YouTube. We're on like basically everywhere you can get an MP3. You will find us.
Okay.
Just search for Assimilate EP, and you will find our EP. And this is old. This is from 2014. But what's coming up right now, this year, is our album, where all the songs are upgraded, sounding so much better, beefed up, and you know what? You're just gonna have to hear it when it comes out, because it's gonna be so much better.
Okay. Now, when do you plan on dropping this new album?
Well, the process right now is that we're in mixing. We're in the mixing process. So I'm thinking 2 months from now, the album will be done. But there is a but.
Oh, there's a but. All right, let's hear the but. I like big ones. So
Yeah,
He's
the
not
but
lying.
here is we're an unsigned band, so we can just release it on our own if we want to. But, and here's the but, actually, there is a major label sniffing who wants to release this.
All right,
I'm
congratulations.
not going to say
Yeah.
what label it is or anything, but it might be major. It might be a worldwide release for this album.
Hey.
there you go.
So
Well, we
we'll
won't
see
say
what
anything,
happens.
but we're looking forward to that possibility for you guys.
Yeah, and then you have to send me a T-shirt.
Well, you'll always get a T-shirt, or a hug. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll take both. Just as long as it's a creepy hug. You have to grab my
as
butt.
long as my beard is long enough.
Yeah. All right. Any shows planned in the upcoming future?
Well, we have nothing is confirmed yet, but it might look like we have a European tour coming up. But like I said, nothing is confirmed, but always a but. So we'll see what happens.
That sounds pretty awesome. I wish that we could come support your European tour.
Yeah.
Yeah, same here. You know what? If any promoters out there in America wants Assimilate to come play, we will.
Yeah. Just plane tickets and
Yeah.
and the same here. I would love to do a European tour. That's my dream.
Maybe there's something in the future for that.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Well, I think that is just about it for this edition of the Crimson Metal Show. Next week, who do we have? Next week's going to be an interesting show, I believe, right? Right, Joel? Next week we have Spinal Cross, and then we have old boy from Saigon Kick.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh, so next week is going to be a little trip down memory lane, or memory strip, we should say.
Memory strip. It is going to be a glam metal episode all night long.
We are devoting the entire episode to the LA 80s Sunset Strip metal scene.
That's right. Next week, next Wednesday, the 19th?
That is the 19th. It's going to be full of Aquanet. I think I might bring in some Aquanet.
Then that's 2 weeks. That's 2 weeks.
Next 2 weeks, because the 19th is 2 weeks from.
Yeah.
See, I'm thinking ahead. So what do we have next week?
I don't know what we have next week. More kick butt metal for sure.
We have a band from Austin, if I remember correctly.
All right.
I can't remember their name. They're going to be playing the Norman Music Fest.
All right.
And so,
we'll bring Texas up to Norman and not hate on them too bad.
Yep, so absolutely. So I'd like to thank Ole for staying up, because I'm sure it's pretty late in Norway right about now.
Pretty early, I think.
You know what? Thank you for having me.
Thanks,
awesome.
Ole.
Absolutely. And just send us that album when it's ready, and we will get it up and running.
Yeah, we want to thank you guys for joining us on the Crimson Metal Show. Remember to stay tuned by liking us on Facebook at the Crimson Metal Show and following us on, and also hooking up with us on Twitter
at OU Crimson Metal.
Absolutely. We'll keep you informed on what shows we're going to be doing, who we're going to have as guests, and what we're going to be playing.
Yep, and just a reminder that if we have those tickets for the Abolishment of Flesh show on the 14th of April, and just go to the Crimson Metal Show page there, and tell us your favorite metal ballad.
Knock us out, folks.
And we will pick a random winner for 2 tickets to that show.
Whatever you do, keep on rocking.
That's right.
Keep on rocking. Here we go. Keep on rocking. Keep on rocking. And as we go out, we are going to play a little track from the band that we just interviewed last Friday night.
Right.
A little Anvil right here.
Here we go.
Metal on metal.
Metal on metal.
Here we go.